pass all the tests, I'm definitely going to California. I'm going to be a criminal lawyer. Of course, it all takes about 20 years.
You'll be dead by then.
Well, I believe in having a goal. That way you succeed. Actually, it's your trouble. You've no ambition. Ambition.
What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. We here, baby. CAT-11. This is our 11th of 11 VFR training flights on the Pilotedge network for X-Plane 11. And shout out to Phoenix1168, bro, for coming through. Set the tone with the donation, bro. Right off the back, I really do appreciate that, man. CAT-10 is actually in it's in the process of being edited, so that'll probably come out the day after the CAT-11 does. It's a longer flight, and it took me a little bit longer to to edit it and get it published. So CAT-10 is coming, but I kind of want to talk about the CAT-10 and kind of review how the whole CAT rating thing went for me with Pilotedge and all that kind of stuff. CAT-10 was definitely very eventful, a very fun flight, but not easy when you don't know what you're doing. So what up, man? It's good to see you guys. Andrew Cunningston, Boston Harris, Andre Olson. Who else we got in here? Nathan, man, good to see you, man. Welcome back, bro. Justin Peterson. You guys don't know about Nathan yet, but you guys are gonna learn a whole lot about Nathan here soon. Ceason Craig, Graeme Porter, welcome back, man. Ryan, Justin, I think I already said your name. Dylan, welcome, bro. It's Eyz, good to see you, man. Hi, Connor. Orange Games. Man, hopefully you guys can hear the freaking cars outside. 1264 Gaming, thank you, man, for joining in with us. And I believe DMP04 is today's VIP for the flight. He's the first one to hop in the chat, so thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and showing up for the live stream. Geo Aviation, good to see you too, bro. So Manny, what's up, man? Sebi L, long time no see, guys. Thank you guys again so much. So today is a big day. Today's a big day, and hopefully everything goes smooth. We're gonna turn the engines on and make sure we get a good radio check with Pilotedge controllers here at LAX. I haven't really tested it yet, but I did a flight earlier, so I assume that it's working. I just assume that it's working. So hopefully everything works well. If we fail the CAT-11, all right, we'll just redo it again. That's how it is. This is the first CAT rating that I've actually done live. I've done 1 through 10, all recorded, and I've just been posting them as I've been doing them. But it's a big deal to me. It's pretty cool, pretty serious as far as my knowledge goes with flying and things like that. It's pretty cool. I'm just doing everything I can to get myself real life aviation, and this is one step of the way. So thank you guys so much for supporting me and my learning process. So if you guys have any tips, tricks, things like that, you could always leave those in the chat and the comments below. I do appreciate that. So anyways, so real quick brief, we're not going to look at the map like I usually do in our cat rating flights because we're live this time, so I can't really show it seamlessly as I like, but in the map we'll be flying from LAX today, Los Angeles, California, down to San Diego, California, and both of these airspaces are class Bravo. All right, so while we're talking this through, let me go ahead and change the view up. How you guys like the new Blue Arrow Global or Blue Arrow General, I guess, whatever, Blue Arrow freaking livery that I made? Super freaking dope, right? Like you feeling it? You feeling it? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. We got some new fun stuff happening, coming to Flight Sim Economy, FS Economy. A lot of that has to do with Nathan, so thank you guys. Hopefully you guys will be interested in that. We are recruiting pilots for many reasons. This is my first aircraft, paid it off. Anyway, we'll talk about all that later. Let's zoom out. I don't know who that plane is behind, but it's been sitting there for a very long time. I am using I think this is a payware scenery of LAX. You can get free versions of this. Not the exact same one, but this is LAX, and we're on the south ramp, General Aviation by I think it's Atlantic Aviation. That's where we're at. So real quick, let's talk through the briefing. For you guys who are new to the VFR training series I've been doing, if you haven't watched any videos, in the beginning of my video, I always talk out the briefing. So if you're not interested in briefing, you can go take a quick pee break, commercial break. We can be talking about real life aviation stuff real quick. All right, so bear with me, guys. Thank you guys thank you for the rest of you for sticking on. So anyway, so today, again, the whole purpose of today's flight is to fly from LAX to San Diego. Sorry if you hear my dog scratching himself and shaking in the background. It's really annoying, I know. It bothers me the most. Today we'll be learning radio communications when operating between two Class Bravo airports. We'll be reviewing basic VFR navigational skills, as well as, let's see, Class Bravo airspace is the most restricted airspace that VFR aircraft have access to, and is located around the busiest airports in the country. Now, we've talked about this before. Aircraft operating in Class Bravo airspace must obtain an ATC clearance prior to entering the airspace. Additionally, our aircraft operating in that Class Bravo airspace or within 30 nautical miles of the primary Class Bravo airspace must have and use a mode Charlie transponder. Now, when we're departing from the Class Bravo, we're gonna have to ask for clearance and whatnot. So we're gonna be contacting clearance. I already listened to the ATIS, so we have information Charlie. May not be current, but I don't think they care. And we'll also be contacting San Diego Class Bravo on the way in. So I'm not going to go too deep into what all of it says. I'll leave that for you guys for whenever you guys do the CAT rating yourself to read through all of that. See. Yeah, thank you, Nathan, for that tip there, man. I assumed, I had a feeling that the controllers would probably try to throw a curve at me at some point because the CAT-11. So we're gonna have to be on our toes. We're gonna be taking it slow. I'm not gonna be talking with you guys as much as I do in my normal live streams because, again, this is a test for me, so I need to make sure that I pass this. I want to make it on my first try. All right. But yeah, I assume. What's up, Worldwide Wings? Good to see you, man. I assume that the controller probably won't automatically clear me into the San Diego Class Bravo. Now, that's, in a perfect world, that's how it would go. I know it would be nice if they would, but I kind of doubt it. So I'm gonna assume that they're not going to. So I'm gonna be really paying very close attention to where we are on the GPS to make sure that we don't enter into the San Diego Class Bravo without clearance. I've already made that mistake once in one of my CAT ratings. So anyways, let's get started, man. Let's do it. I don't have a ton of time. It's a pretty short flight, so it shouldn't take too long. With all the changes in my personal life, my streaming windows have gotten very tight, so I gotta make things happen quickly. All right, so we gotta start the engines first. For some reason, with this aircraft, I can't actually listen to ATC and everything unless I turn it on. So we'll go down here. Avionics are already on. We'll turn on the fuel boost switch to on. We'll turn the ignition switch on and the starter, and that's all it takes. Let me know, guys, if the sounds are too loud. I can turn it down. What's up, Javion Johnson? Good to see you, man. Been a while. Yes, it has. J&G Aviation. Good to see you too, man. All right. We just needed to get to 20. That's plenty. Prop RPM up, and we'll switch up the fuel. And to save time, I'm just gonna go all the way up with it. Doesn't really matter. Again, guys, let me know if the engine sounds get too loud because this thing can get really loud. I'll have to turn it down. Let's try that. Alright, we got a good start. We go ahead and bleed. We'll leave the air conditions off for takeoff. Nav lights and those lights on. We'll go ahead and shut all of the doors. Let's go on the other side. Today our call sign will be November 116 Bravo. Bet. Alright, we don't really have like passengers on board. It's really just me, like on like a check flight. It's like a check ride. Is basically what this flight is. All right, engines are started. We got fuel on board. We got a half a tank. Let's go ahead and shut the ignition switch off and the fuel boost pump off. You gotta like hit this a couple times, but it doesn't always work. All right. Pitot heat on, because that's what I do, baby. And I'm not hearing any talking. Let's make sure we're on the right frequency. So for we're gonna be talking to clearance delivery first. And I should be on 12035, which is what we're tuned in. So with the Cessna 208 and Pilotedge, one thing I've been kind of confused about is whether I need to use this radio or this radio. So we're gonna try, like if I switch over 13565, we'll hear the ATIS, which is Delta now. That's Delta's current. So that's working, but I'm not hearing anything else.
November
here it is.
1705, only 30 left.
There it is. I hear him. Cool.
That's what answers.
Alright, let me guys know if everything looks good. Yes, sir. We're on X-Plane today. Alright, so real quick radio check. Los Angeles clearance, November 116 Bravo radio check.
Air 116 Bravo, Los Angeles. Breaking up a little bit, but I got you about 3x5.
Appreciate it. See how I do. Alright, so he's worth 3x5, which is not amazing. Hold on, let me go through my sound stuff.
American 2671, radio check, how copy? Roger. American 2671, contact LA Center 128.6, good day.
Alright, check 1 2. You guys hear me alright, right? Hopefully I sound okay. It could be because I'm streaming. I'm using a lot of my my internet bandwidth and whatnot.
2671, LA Center.
Let's go ahead and get clearance. And I'll ask him if he hears any problems to let us know so that we can adjust whatever we need to do. Let me get my notes out real quick. One thing I've been doing whenever I get my clearances is I get like a notepad or something so that I can type it up. So that I can hear, read back everything as quickly as possible. Los Angeles clearance, November 116 Bravo, says in a Caravan Slant Golf requesting flight following to San Diego at 7,500 with information Delta.
Air 116 Bravo, Los Angeles clearance, roger, on request, standby.
Alright, we'll be standing by. I selected the wrong game on Twitch. Oh, that's alright. They're all the same simulators. I don't worry about it. Like, I've noticed when other streamers, they like select X-Plane, Flight Simulator, whatever. It doesn't really seem to matter which one you pick. But yeah, I think I accidentally picked Microsoft Flight Simulator on Twitch. So appreciate
November
that.
November 116 Bravo on departure flighting 255. Maintain VFR to below 3,000 until advised. Departure frequency will be 125.2. Squawk 7037.
Alright, on November 116 Bravo on departure, flight heading 255, maintaining at or below 3,000 until advised. Departure on 125.2, squawking 7037, and this will be for the CAT-11.
Air 116 Bravo, read correct. Good luck on the CAT-11.
Thank you, sir. All right.
American 2671, LA Center 133.55.
All right, slide over here and put in our squawk code 77037. Again, guys, be patient with me because I mean, again, this is not just about streaming or making a video, but it's actually about me passing this CAT-11 rating, you know. So I'm going to be taking it slow.
American 2671, LA Center.
Switch our transponder to on. And we'll make sure our altitude is set to 3,000 and the heading is going to be 255 on departure, which is pretty much kind of close to runway heading. I think a runway heading over here is going to be 251, so it's going to be slightly to the right, left, something like that. Alright, so 240, 255. Right there is going to be it. J&G Aviation, how many CATs are there? There are 11 of them. So there's 11 CAT ratings, 11 flights, and we are on our 11th. Thank you, Nathan. Aviate, navigate, communicate. I do appreciate that. What's up, IFMG? Good to see you, man. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so now we've gotten our clearance. So next step for us is going to be to contact ground. And also, yeah, let's go ahead and contact ground, which is going to be 12175. So it's not like this is not like VATSIM where it gives you a whole list of all the frequencies that are online. Like you have to actually go and find them, like if you were doing it in real live. So ground's a 12175. I'm gonna go ahead and tune into 12095, which is tower.
More VOR than is filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect 10.
So a lot of this stuff I'm doing now, I cut out of my CAT rating videos to kind of shorten it up and make it a little less boring. So you guys are kind of watching like behind the scenes, kind of like I'm recording it live this time. So I got ground at 12175, which we're already tuned into, which we're listening to right now, and we have 12095 as standby, and we'll be on departure, which is 1252. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that in my notes real quick in the right position.
751 lean form, just verify heading 275, rest of the reback is correct.
And we still have information Delta, which we'll let ground know. I don't know if we need to tell him that, but we'll tell him.
And for 751 lean as well.
You're back correct, have a good flight.
Again, guys, let me know if any of the, if he's too loud, if the voices are too loud, I can turn it down, like, all stuff like that.
445, zero torch.
Close ground, Cessna 50 Papa at transient parking. With the weather, north departure.
Boston Harris, what's up, bro? You live in Oklahoma and Frontier canceled their San Diego flights. That sucks. San Diego's a great place to fly to.
Right, taxi Alpha Juliet.
Appreciate IFMG with the positivity in chat.
Runway 9 right, via Alpha Juliet. Cessna 50 Papa.
Alright, I think we're all ready to go, guys. We got ground, we got our departure briefing, we'll be flying heading 252. That's plugged in. Just double checking all of our gauges here. Squawk is right. Already set my GPS here, but we'll basically be flying the coast. And these are all of our airspaces, so we'll have to pay attention to that. Make sure we don't fly into any airspaces that we're not allowed to get into. Other than that, let's go ahead and tune in the ground and get our taxi clearance. Let me get my chart up so I know what run what he. Did I ask for flight following? Yeah, I did. I couldn't remember if I did. I did. Los Angeles ground, November 116 Bravo at South Transient Parking, ready to taxi.
Air 116 Bravo, leg runway 25 left, taxi via Alpha Foxtrot.
.25 left, Alpha Foxtrot, November 116 Bravo. Alright, I was kind of like stalled Not stalled, but it took a little bit of time to read that back. Whenever I pause, because I'm writing it down and making sure that I read back it correct the first time. All right, we're ready to go, guys. Taxi lights on.
751, uniform camera, ground runway 26, taxi V Alpha.
And that's going to be Alpha, what did you say? Alpha Foxtrot. It's going to be behind us. Yes, sir, we're flying the Cessna Caravan, Cessna 2-8. Doors are all closed. Yep. I'm getting a little bit of a stutter here. Look at that big old 747 Cathay Pacific. Alright, we'll be taking off with no what you call it? No flaps. This thing gets up and goes all on its own, so no flaps for us. Alright, this is gonna be Alpha right here. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of frame drops here at LAX. Sometimes this scenery kind of is not so great on frames. I think it's because of all those terminals over there.
Delivery, Cessna 455 Echo.
Yes, sir. This is multiplayer. Alpha Tango. Yeah, this is all multiplayer.
I'd like to pick up
that 747 ahead of us though is not actually real. That's AI. That's not a real thing. That's part of the scenery. The scenery has animated aircraft just kind of taxiing around to kind of give you a feeling that there's, it's not just you.
Maintain 4,000. Expect 10,000. 1 minutes after departure.
But everybody here on talking, those are all real people, obviously. I believe right now we're the only aircraft at LAX, but there are people in the area.
Our departure is filed.
Alright, we're going to turn on Flight Director.
Expect 10,000 1 minute after departure.
And heading
Squawk
mode.
code 4222 and departure frequency 124.2. Cessna 3455 Echo.
Am I taxiing fast?
Departure
don't think so.
134.2. Rest of the readback is correct.
How fast are we going? That's a good question.
Departure frequency 34.
We're going 24 knots is our ground speed.
55 Echo,
So yeah, I could be slower, but we're not going too fast. We're good.
Affirmative.
Roger, good luck.
I mean, if you want to wait longer, I mean, it's up to you.
American 2671, bar data maintain level 250.
That's a good. Thank you guys for mentioning the joystick. Let me check that. Yeah, we're good.
Hey, affirmative, barge, Bravo 0.
I love all these are static aircraft, by the way, part of the scenery. Those MD-11s look dope, right? That's what MD-11, right? Ooh, hold up. Okay, yeah, now we're Southwest taxiing. You really don't feel like you're taxiing that fast when you're in this little thing. Yeah, man, LAX is busy. We gotta go. We got places to be. Alright, guys, wish me luck. This is my last CAT rating. Any small mistake can be a problem. It can make me fail, and if I fail, I have to redo the whole flight all over again. Let's not do that today. Shouldn't be too long of a flight, but we'll chat just a little bit once we get in the air. We're supposed to be on, what was it? Foxtrot? What is this? This is Foxtrot right here. Yeah, that plane's not actually taking off. Let's go ahead.
751 medium Camry Tower. Wind is 23010. Only 26 clear for takeoff.
Pull the park and brake.
Clear takeoff 26.
There we go. Alright, let's just make sure we got everything. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch to tower now.
Holding short runway.
Which is going to be
right,
on.
Juliet.
This kind of, whenever I kind of get quiet, I'm just kind of cross-checking my frequencies and whatnot. So tower's going to be on 12095.
Right, crosswind departure, runway 29 right, clear for takeoff.
And departure's going to be on 1252.
Right, crosswind departure, runway.
The least I can do in the air, the better.
Takeoff.
So let's go ahead and put these in. Alright, GPS is set, ready to go. We'll be flying on heading mode on the way out and up to 3,000. I'm gonna turn him down just a tiny bit. I feel like he might be a little too loud for you guys. And I'm gonna turn. Oh, leave the aircraft right it is. Alright, we're on tower. And we'll go ahead and request takeoff. Los Angeles Tower, November 116 Bravo, holding short, runway 25 left.
Tower 116 Bravo LA, tower runway 25 left, clear for takeoff, wind 24011.
Clear for takeoff, runway 25 left, November 116 Bravo. Alright, let's get it in. We're clear. Parking brake is off, strobe lights are on, land lights are on. My track IR is being buggy because there's a big reflection behind me.
Tower 1, Lima uniform, contact appointment good
So
departure.
I'm kind of like not able to use it a lot of times, which really annoys me. Yeah, we're dropping frames a little bit here at LA with all these buildings and terminals and crazy stuff going on back here. What's up, Jeffrey? Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Big aircraft taxiing behind us. I think we're ready to go, guys.
Good afternoon, I have 344 with Juliet requesting clearance to San Francisco.
A little bit of flicker there with the weather updating.
87, radar contact, climb maintain 8,000.
I remember 25 left is our 252 something like that is our heading. It was 255. 255 is our heading.
Tower 5 Sierra Papa frequency change to Hawthorne Tower approved.
Frequency change approved. November 50 Papa.
There's 60 knots. Quickly, 80 knots. That thing came from 60 to 80 like real quick.
Yeah, 334.
Rotating.
Leopard clearance on requesting.
We're airborne. Come back on power a little bit. A little trim.
Irving on Cessna 3455 Echo is ready for taxi with information Lima.
Tower 3455 Echo ground where you parked at.
Alright, heading
We're on
252.
the southwest side of the airport.
Tower 55 Echo 8 taxi via Charlie.
Runway 8, taxi Charlie 55 Echo.
Tower Tower 1 Lima
Switch
uniform,
to,
turn left at 220.
I don't think that was for the right. He said 1 Lima uniform, something like that. That's some trim in there.
Tower 116 contact SoCal departure.
SoCal departure, November 116 Bravo. Alright, switching over. 252 was what it was. Just making sure. Yes, 1252. And we're actually off course, but we're at what's that? 1,700. Coming up on 2,000 here. SoCal departure November 116 Bravo, passing 2,000 for 3,000. I'm not hearing anything back. Let me double check frequency real quick. 1252. Yeah, that's right. Look at that water down there. SoCal departure November 116 Bravo, passing 2,500 for 3,000. Still flying by hand too, guys. Coming up on 3,000 here. I'm gonna level off. He said 1252, right? Am I tripping? Go into altitude arm. Autopilot is on. Is it? Are you on though? Are you really on? Yeah, you're on. No, Los Angeles departure, November 116 Bravo radio check. I'm not hearing anything anymore. Oh, you know why? That's why right there. SoCal departure, November 116 Bravo radio check.
Air 116 Bravo departure, radar contact, turn left heading 125.
Left 125, 16 Bravo. Yeah, that's what it was, my fault. Left 125.
34550, Burbank Tower.
Come
Runway
on.
8, clear
Wrong
for
view.
takeoff, wind 1707, gust
Left
16.
125 is gonna be let's see, we got 120.
751, leave arm clear direct to Fillmore and resume on navigation.
Alright, we are level at 3000 now. Yeah, that was my fault. I tuned into 125.225 instead of 125.2. Sometimes, like, there is no point. Like, there's like sometimes you have to use the 0.5 or whatever.
134.32.
I guess it worked out this time.
32.
Let's check this real quick. I want to keep a good eye out on where we are in our airspaces so we don't go into any restricted airspaces that we're not supposed to be in.
Papa, were you calling?
I think really the only airspace we need to worry about the most, so we're above all the class deltas in the area. The only airport we really need to worry about heading south from LA right now is going to be John Wayne, which is a class Charlie. It has a ceiling of 5,400, which is right on our path. So as long as we're above that by then, or if we are in touch with approach control already, we'll be fine. We can fly through there no problem. We just gotta make sure he doesn't like drop us off as soon as we get out of the Bravo. Cause right now we're actually flying through. So the airspace we're in right now is surface is 10,000. When we get out of this, we'll be flying in the direction we're going right now. We'll be in a 8,000. Like 8,000 will be the height of the class Bravo, so we'll be under.
Echo Juliet Lima. For future, if you're coming into a class Charlie airspace, you should first contact the overlying approach controller for sequencing. Squawk 5323. 5323 and ident. Air 55 Echo, thanks to SoCal departure.
Infinite Flight A320, the Blue Arrow Force is not currently operational, but I will definitely let you guys know when it is. It's obviously a very private group as well, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Originally, it was an Infinite Flight idea, but honestly, I've been thinking about bringing it to DCS World. No offense to anybody, but you know. Oh yeah, so beautiful. These clouds are beautiful. The plane is beautiful. Water is beautiful. Everything.
Echo Juliet, Kilo Lima radar contact.
Appreciate it, Boston.
East of the Ontario port. Make straight in, runway 26 right, report 3 miles an hour.
Yeah, man, Boston, you mentioned it before. I remember. OKC is on the list of places for us to fly to. This has kind of been my focus for a little while. Appreciate it, Daff. Yeah, I'm actually working on I'm also working on a livery for the Baron 58. Our first 2 aircraft for Blue Arrow on
134.9er.
134.9er. 16 Bravo. 134.9er. Uh-oh, don't want to miss that again. Haha, there it is.
SFR volume uniform SoCal approach. Burbank altimeter 2984.
SoCal approach number 116 Bravo, level at 3000.
116 Bravo, so approach Torrance altimeter 2985.
2985, 16 Bravo. 2985.
Echo Juliet Kilo Lima, runway 26 right, clear to land. Wind 260.
That's the same that we already had it on. Yes, somebody was asking in the chat if I fly VATSIM. I do fly VATSIM. from time to time. But
But
I was going to say earlier that I've been, the last like probably month, I've been focused on finishing my CAT ratings with Pilotedge because I've just been wanting to learn. I've been even doing more flights, more VFR flights on VetSim because of what I've learned on Pilotedge.
Air 5 Sierra Papa, I was waiting for you to report established on the mini route as instructed.
So, no problem, Nico. No hard feelings here, bro. All preference. Matthew Samuels, man, I apologize. I'm gonna get you just one of my moderators. If you could post a Discord link in chat real quick for him. Oh yeah, Andrew, definitely. I'm gonna bring some custom jet liveries to the F-18. Can't wait. First was the Cessna 208. Then actually my first aircraft I did delivery for was the 737-800. Matter of fact, it was the 737. Was it 800 Max, whatever? But I don't have that created yet. But I made a mock-up of that, and then I brought it to the Cessna 208, which is what we're flying now. I'm finalizing the livery for Baron 58. And after that, we'll see what happens. But I'm planning on doing one for the F-18, the new F-18 on DCS World. So that's my plan. But yeah, like I was saying, I've been focusing on the VFR training with the CAT ratings for Pilotedge because I had some audio issues and some internet issues that kind of pushed it back. I wanted to finish this like a month ago. So now, being done with the
116 Bravo, leaving Bravo airspace. Resume navigation appropriate VFR altitudes, remain outside Los Angeles Bravo airspace at all times.
On navigation, November 116 Bravo. We'll remain outside of the class Bravo. Alright, so we are now outside of the class Bravo. But technically we're still underneath. So this section here has a 8,000 foot. So basically we can fly as high as 7,500 without going into without going into the Los Angeles class Bravo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to maintain VFR. We'll fly down the coast here. We'll watch out for that. We can probably go ahead and ascend now to 7,500 because even at our cruise of 7,500 we would not be in the class Bravo from here on out as long as we maintain this. If we go over here is where the
116 Bravo, SoCal approach 128.1.
128.1, 16 Bravo, 128.1. Hold on.
Air 55, climb and maintain 10,000.
Alright, we got that. SoCal approach, November 116 Bravo. At 3,000, climbing to 7,500.
116 Bravo, approach John Wayne altimeter 2985.
2985, 16 Bravo, thank you. Alright, 7,000.
334 the ground, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
So I know I wasn't climbing yet, but I was letting him know that I was about to climb because we were going to do that anyways. But again, I was going to say we can go up to 7,500 because that's going to be just beneath the outside of the Los Angeles class Bravo. So as long as we stay out of this area, so I'm just going to fly our heading and make sure we don't touch this at all. We don't want to touch that at all because that's 7,000. As high as we can go is 7,000 here, and over here around SNA, we can't be below 5,400. So things to worry about. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to change my heading here just a little bit to the right because I think we're going to get a little too close to it. But I don't want to get too far away from land either because of emergency reasons. If we lose an engine, which is completely possible when I'm flying,
Air 55 Echo, clear back to Langkemper.
we want to be able to glide to land. Matter of fact, I feel like we're going a little too far out right now. Let me take a look at this thing. How about we just climb to 5,500? Yeah. We'll climb now to 5,500, which I think we're at right now. Yeah, so that way we'll be beneath Class Bravo and above Class Charlie, and then after that we'll ascend to 7,500. That's no problem. And that way we can actually go ahead and have a shorter flight and head back over to where we're trying to go. Anyways, we're going too far out in the sea right now. Is that true, Shane? Well, I appreciate that, bro. He says I can go through Class Charlies with no transitions if I have flight following. That's good to know. What's up, IFMG? Thank you, man, for supporting the Twitch channel. Yeah, but I don't want to test it right now. I can test that on another flight when I'm not doing a CAT rating. For now, we're just going to avoid going into any more airspaces. What are we at right now? We're at 5,000. We're coming up on 5,000 feet now. I'm also just trying to avoid being out. I'm trying to be kind of like sort of realistic, you know, and not go too far out to sea in a small little prop plane. What up, Bad Squirrel Game? Good to see you, man. ETE, I don't know. It's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be about a 37-minute flight. It's supposed to be. We'll see. I don't have a ETE counter or anything like that for us today. So with VFR, it's kind of like we get there when we get there. So you down for the ride or nah? Yeah, Shane, I agree. I should definitely not test it right now. How about next flight? We'll test that. Cool, so we're pretty much headed directly to John Wayne right now, Orange County. Thank you, Bad Squirrel, for the sub and like. I do appreciate that. I'm not sure why it didn't pop up on my screen. Usually whenever you guys come through with a new subscription, it comes up on the screen as an alert. We had shout out to Phoenix1168 again, who was the first one to come and donate for today's stream. I do appreciate that again. Alright, we're far enough away from the airport we can turn all these lights off. And let's go ahead. We're not high enough for oxygen, but we're going to turn it on for comfort. And as well as the AC. There we go. Yeah, now that we've gotten away from LAX, my frames have gotten a whole lot better. So I believe we're level right now at 5,000. Just off the coast of Orange County. Yeah, it's true. You gotta have your subscriptions on public or something for it to appear on the stream. That is very true. We found that out a while back. Yeah, so guys, new livery, new airline, Blue Arrow Charters. If you're looking for an airline to fly with, real quick plug on a flight sim economy. It's not like a big virtual airline kind of thing. It's more just a flight sim economy thing. You can hit us up on Discord and whatnot, but Rise Above is the slogan for Blue Arrow. So there's going to be, my vision is to have 3 different divisions of Blue Arrow. There's Blue Arrow Global, Blue Arrow Charter, and Blue Arrow Force. Blue Arrow Force obviously is like the tactical division of like fighter jets, things like that. Blue Arrow Global is like more airliner type stuff. Tube liners. Blue Arrow Charters is more like what we're doing right now. So that is up. That flight group is up on Flight Sim Economy if you have that. First aircraft we bought was a 208. Paid it off. Super happy about that. Look at that boat down there. It's so cool. So it's paid off, so it's ours. Like I own it. Freaking own this. Blue Arrow owns it, I should say. And then the second one was a Baron 58, which was inherited by Nathan. He's the Blue Arrow co-owner, I guess you could say. So I do appreciate him helping out. As well as we also have like we call it Grand Tour, which is based on a TV show. I believe the Top Gear TV show, which is it's like a partner of Blue Arrow Charter as well. So we're working with them. They can be traveling all over the world, doing different flights, different places, depending on where the show goes. But right now, they're somewhere in Southern California. So I'm going to be delivering this Cessna 208 to them for them to use for that. But we're looking at, look at that, there's a plane right below us. I think that's a plane. Yeah, it is right down there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Is that one of us? Is somebody else on the map? No, that's got to be AI or something. I'm not even using world traffic, and there's like so much traffic. It's amazing. But anyways, like I was saying,
555 Echo, roger.
they'll be doing that. So I'll be delivering the aircraft. And I'm looking to get a King Air 350 up next.
44 Sierra Papa
About the
Vantage
same
Tower.
amount of passengers. Like
Enter
one,
right down
like
with
I think you get like three more passengers than you can fit in this, except it's a whole lot faster and there's 2 engines. So looking at that for our next aircraft, as well as some other things. Also looking for a FBO as well to base our aircraft at. Another aircraft over there. Yep, thank you again, Nathan. Appreciate it. So expect, that's kind of like one reason I really want to get the CAT ratings out of the way, so that I can do more of my flight sim economy flights on FS economy. Also, wait, so I can do my flight sim economy flights on.
Yeah, 334, second departure, radar contact.
What the heck is it called? Oh crap! About to fly in here. Let's turn right. What's the ceiling? That's. Okay, thank God. I was a little bit worried. I was like, we're about to fly right over John Wayne. I didn't know what the ceiling, like how high that went. It only goes to 4,400. I thought it might be 10,000. We're good. All right, let's go hit nav mode. That should turn us to the right and take us back on track, and then that way we can not worry so much about the flying part, and we can worry about the hanging out, chilling part of the flight. So I have 2 waypoints programmed today, Oceanside, and what the heck is MZB again? Oceanside and Mission Bay. These are just, I don't have to follow this flight plan. I just kind of put it out there for reference in case.
116 with traffic 10 o'clock, 2 miles southeastbound, indicates 5,500. Type is unknown.
I have the traffic in sight. Thank you. November 16 Bravo.
Gotcha.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so I just want to have a couple.
16 Bravo means visual separation with that traffic.
We'll maintain visual separation for the traffic. November 16 Bravo. Alright, so I believe he's talking about this guy right here. Is that a boat? That's a boat. That's not him. Let's see, where is this traffic at? He said he was at 5,000. We could base in Houston, but I prefer to base somewhere in the California region because of Pilotedge. I would like to fly Pilotedge, and I would like other people who fly Pilotedge to be able to fly with us on Pilotedge. So that's kind of the whole idea, is to kind of have a good amount of people to fly with. Oh, I see him now. Oh, is he same altitude? That looks like same altitude to me. Yeah, that's traffic. IFMG, how much money do you have to spend to be able to handle X-Plane 11, Zebo 737, and some free add-ons? That is a great question, and I am not the right person to ask. You don't see the traffic? It's right there. You see the lights? Right here where my cursor is. I'll probably zoom in a bit.
Echo Charlie Tango Squawk 1504.
I don't know what it is. Oh, we're going right. We're going the same direction. He's going slower. And I thought it was this, but that's actually on the water. That's a little oil refinery or something.
Radar contact.
Oh man, this looks amazing.
1 miles southeast of the San Bernardino Airport. Altitude indicates 7,000. Verified.
Alright, let's go check on where we're going here. Make sure we're not flying into any bad areas. Alright, we're still over at John Wayne Airspace. And we're outside of Bravo. We're flying out of the Bravo now. We're just barely getting out of it. So we'll be cruising at 7,500.
Charlie Tango Roger. VFR proceed on course, and the Ontario altimeter is
After this airspace, we'll be pretty much clear to go until we get to the Class Bravo of San Diego itself. Yeah, we'll be good from here. I'm thinking once we get to Oceanside.
Air 116 Bravo, traffic off your right, 2.5 miles. Appears to be eastbound, turning northeastbound to VFR traffic at 5,500. Type is unknown.
I have that traffic in sight. We'll maintain visual separation. November 116 Bravo. Yeah, I believe that's him who he's talking about. I don't see anybody else around us. He said at same altitude, 5,500, which is where we are right now.
Whiskey, Los Angeles.
The guy he's talking about is not on frequency because he's also flying VFR.
United 330, we're contact LA Center 128.6, good day.
X-Plane 10 is on mobile. X-Plane 11 is not on mobile. I don't think X-Plane 11 is going to be coming to mobile. I think they're just going to stick with X-Plane 10.
LA Center, roger, good afternoon.
Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on that traffic over there. That's the whole purpose of VFR, is not to be like looking at the gauges the entire flight, but to actually be looking out the window and constantly scanning for traffic. Man, this view though, these clouds, just looks freaking amazing. I'm just like, am I looking for traffic? Or am I...
Bravo do appear to merge off you right now in less than 1 mile.
Oh, he is merging. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, I got visual of him. He's basically right behind me now. Never knows his Bravo.
Roger. Yeah, I just gotta let you know the targets appear to merge, so that's the reason for the call.
Thank you very much. I didn't know he was doing all that.
Right, clear to land, wind 1308.
That's not a real person. I'm looking at the Pilotedge map, and I do not see another aircraft out here. So I think that is
Delta Echo Charlie Tango, advise when you have the weather in Ontario and you have the
AI. That's like that's a drone. I wonder if they're testing me right now. Let's go ahead and climb 7,500. That could be a real person, not on the map, as a drone. Like, oh, let's see if he does about this. Oh, too much, too much. Oh, that's a beautiful view though. Look at those mountains. Just south of Orange County.
Tower 55 Echo Tact, Joshua approach 126.1.
So you can see right here is Oceanside, and there is some airspace out here. Matter of fact, that is actually restricted. We got some restricted airspace out here. Very, very interesting. So we'll stay off to the, as long as we stay over the water, it looks like we'll be outside of that airspace. So we'll switch back to heading mode to avoid it. It's going to be pretty much right before our next waypoint is where that's going to be. Flying to the clouds now. Yeah, so next, I would love to hear you guys' feedback though. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback on what aircraft you would like to see when I fly the I rating. Once I finish the CAT rating, which hopefully will be today, after this stream is over.
There are 1 uniform clear direct to Delano Airport.
I want to know what kind of aircraft you guys like to see. It's going to be IFR training. So right now we're doing VFR, obviously. But where the heck did my dog go? I don't want to back over him. Usually, sometimes he sits behind my chair, and I don't want to run him over.
Echo direct to Daggett.
I see one downstairs. Anyways, let me know what aircraft you'd like to see. Watch out for F-14s over that. Okay, thank you, bro, for the heads up. For IFR training, what aircraft you would like to see? I kind of have an idea what I'm going to fly, but I don't really. I've been kind of looking at what other people have been flying for the CAT ratings, and they're still kind of flying a lot of. Uh-oh, what happened? They're still flying a lot of like general aviation type aircraft, like small little caravans, things like that. And I kind of want to like fly something different, you know. I've done 11 flights of GA, and I do love GA, but at the same time, I kind of want to mix it up and you know, have some fun with it too. So we're gonna switch to heading mode here just to keep ourselves outside of that restricted airspace. I don't even want to clip it, because that could be another thing that could fail us today. SF-50, is you talking about the what's it called? That's the Saab, right? The Saab 350, is that what you're talking about for the SF-50? I do have that plane, and that would actually be a very good plane to fly for IFR training. I agree with that. Planes that I have, I mean, I have like Challenger and
the airport. o'clock and 1-4 miles.
Eclipse 550. I think Eclipse. I think I'm probably gonna use Eclipse though. I've been wanting to fly that thing a lot more.
Yeah, 334.
I do have a PS4. I'm assessed. The Cyrus Jet is another very good one. But I did what 2 or 3 flights in the CAT ratings with that. So I'll probably be bringing back some of the CAT rating planes back on the I rating, because a lot of the planes we flew with VFR are also very good when flying IFR as well. So we'll probably bring back the Cyrus SR-22. We'll bring back the Bonanza F-33. That's what I flew in the CAT-10 and CAT-9, which are the CAT-9 is up on YouTube now. The CAT-10 will be up probably the day after this this video is posted. TBM is a good plane. TBM is a really good plane. I don't have it though. I don't have it right now, but I think that's a good idea. I'm trying to think of stuff I don't have to buy more planes. I feel like I've kind of splurged a little bit. Like I think I've probably spent a little too much money on aircraft in the past 3 months. So I'm kind of trying to force myself not to buy anything new until the King Air 350 comes out when it comes to general aviation. But it's been so hard. It's been so hard. But I do have the King Air 200, so I can fly the King Air 200.
116 Bravo, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
119.6, 116. 1196. There we go. I see. Where are we though? How do I turn the thingy on? How far are we from ocean right now? That is the question. I want to give him a location when I contact him. Distance 11 miles? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. I assume we're like 10 miles. That's what I'm gonna say, 10 miles. SoCal approach November 116 Bravo, level at 7,500, about 10 miles from Oceanside.
116 Bravo, SoCal approach, Palomar altimeter 2986.
2986 for November 116 Bravo. I believe that is just a click away from where we were. Other direction. There we go. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna fly the King Air 200, King Air C90. I want to fly the Eclipse. Like I said, the Eclipse 550 is a good plane to fly. That's a little bitty private jet. The Bonanza F-33, the Cyrus SR-22.
Yeah, 1 Lima uniform class pressure, maintain 6,000.
Lots of options. I have lots of planes to fly. I cannot complain in that area. Piper is also a very good plane, actually. I also have the PC-12 that doesn't really work on X-Plane. I have the X-Plane 10 version of the PC-12 that the engine cuts on fire every time I start it up. So I haven't flown it, but that'd be not a bad plane to fly for the IFR training. How many flights are there in the I ratings? Let me look real quick. There are 11, so there's 11 more flights in the I ratings. I haven't looked at any of the briefings. I haven't looked at anything about it. So I don't know anything at the moment. Pipers are pretty fast.
Echo Charlie, when you look on the Ontario port.
We'll see. I'm kind of probably going to base a lot of the aircraft I fly in the I ratings on the distance of the flights and trying to keep them pretty short, you know. Like 35 to 45 minute flights, I think would be a good amount of time. Max 1 hour if it's really long. We'll see. But obviously I'll be making those videos and cutting them down to make them a little bit less, you know, long. I don't have any Pipers. I don't have any Pipers, Andrew, at the moment. I don't have a single Piper aircraft in my hangar. So maybe I'm missing out.
Delta Echo Charlie, Ontario Tower. Good afternoon. Wind is 26011. Runway 26 left, clear to land.
The weather's been really nice. I've been working on the last few CAT ratings and over here in Southern California. Oh crap, hold on. Let's pay attention. Alright, we're not very far from San Diego. We're about, what, 30 miles out. We're passing ocean now. So what we can do is we can go to flight plan. And we're going to go to Mission Bay VOR, hit menu, and activate that leg.
Runway altimeter is 2985.
Oops, wrong one. There we go. So that way now we have the next leg activated already. So we can go ahead and hit nav mode again if we like. Not much need to. We'll probably wait till I get a little closer. We're still, I don't know, 10 miles from Oceanside-ish. I don't have the little thing on here. I don't know how to, I don't remember how to turn it on. Is it data fields? I don't think that's it. Yeah, that's not it. Oh well. I've been using the GTN 750, so I haven't used this thing in a while. And I miss it. I'm purposefully not using it on this flight to make it a little bit harder for me. But I'll be definitely using it later on. Joshua Price, man, we're headed to San Diego for our CAT-11, our final flight of the CAT ratings on Pilotedge. Find Your Passion is working today.
That's 1467 LA.
He's off on like Tuesdays and Fridays. That's why you see me streaming with him other games on Tuesdays a lot, because he's off, and that's the only time we get to stream together. Let's zoom in a little bit. So I want to go ahead and ask them, because he's not going to hand me off. I can already tell. I can already tell he's not going to hand me off automatically. Let's go ahead and get the ATIS for San Diego really quick. Actually, no, we don't have time. We do not have time. What are we on right now? 1196. We do need the ATIS still, and I have it. It's gonna be 1348. Before that, let's go ahead and ask him if we can get clearance in the cloud. It's the Bravo. SoCal approach November 116 Bravo, looking to see if I can get clearance into the class Bravo San Diego.
I'm sorry, who was that?
November 116 Bravo.
Okay, 116 Bravo cleared through the Los San Diego Bravo airspace. Okay, 116 Bravo cleared through San Diego Bravo airspace.
Cleared through San Diego Bravo airspace, November 116 Bravo. Alright, we are clear. Let's go ahead and get the ATIS, which is gonna be 1348. And we got Delta. Hopefully you guys don't hear too much noise. There's people arriving at my house now. 2985 is the altimeter, and arriving runway 27. Alright, cool. We'll start descending now. Next waypoint is gonna be next waypoint is gonna be MZB, and that's gonna be right to the north of the runway. So we want to be at a good altitude before we get there.
Delivery. Roger. You looking for traffic advisories?
Let's go down to 2,000. How about that? Actually, let's take a look at the chart. Well, I'm gonna look at the chart. You guys look at the
Cessna
plane.
5 Sierra Papa departure frequency 134.2, squawk 3317.
Wow, they made you fly on Little Bravo all the way to MZB? That's crazy. Yeah, he gave me clearance. I'm still, I don't know, 30 miles out right now from San Diego, and 30 miles out from... we're just... Oh, I didn't actually put MZB on here. Hold on, yeah.
Cessna 5 Sierra
We're like 30 miles out from there, so we're pretty far. Let's see. Yeah, so if I were to fly under it, we have to go down to 5,500 now. But we're clear to go into it, so we can actually stay within its limits here.
Cessna 71 Lima Uniform advisory, you have weather Delano and when able, say approach shipper.
So let's start a slow descent. Let's start this steps descent down. What are we at? 7,000 right now. Let's go to 5,000 first. I'm just gonna slowly bring the plane down. Again, so this first section. It's going to be 10,000 to 6,800, which we're about to fly right into. So that's why I wanted to get our clearance, because I didn't know what the elevation of this class Bravo right here was. I want to zoom out. I keep forgetting how to zoom out. MZB's over here, and the MZB section is basically surface to 10,000 feet, so there's no way around it when you're in there. But since we're clear into the Bravo, I'm pretty much gonna stay in the Bravo as we descend. So if it's 10,000 to 6,800, I'm probably gonna stay within that and then descend
via Alpha
via the Bravo altitudes, kind of, you know. Yeah, it's true, Seneca. Flying GA and X-plane is really fun. It's very, very fun. It's called Blue Grease, I see. What's up, Ashton? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. We're getting pretty close. We should be able to see
Cessna 1 leaving uniform course, charter at above 4,000, to VS runway 3 to approach. Now I'm advised you are taken out every now and again into missions are intimate.
Towers, what we're going to be looking for next. Tower is going to be 1183. So we'll be expecting that. Sound good? Sounds good to me. I'm pretty much going to enter in like a right downwind, unless told otherwise, into San Diego. Jacko, what's up, man? World Cup tomorrow, yes sir.
Southwest 14 contact circle approach 124.35.
Are we descending? Yeah, we are. We're passing 6,000 now. Still a ways out from MZB, Mission Bay. We really want to be probably. Yeah, let's go ahead and
taxi to parking via Sierra.
See something. Turn them out. I can't hear them anymore.
Southwest 14-7, circle approach. Thank you. Clear the RNAV or localizer runway 27 approach. Your choice. Southwest 1467, traffic 1 o'clock 6 miles southeastbound, likely to merge, altitude indicates 17,500.
Go down to 3,000.
November 116 Bravo, traffic 10 o'clock 3 miles, parallel, opposite direction, altitude indicates 4,500.
Alright, looking for the traffic, November 16 Bravo. He's at 4,000. He's going the opposite direction as well. 2,000 below us, but let me know if you guys see the traffic. 4,500, I think is what he said. Oh, we're not descending anymore. Why is that? Why are we not descending anymore? Oh, I know why. Looks like the weather just updated.
November 1 at Bravo, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles opposite direction, altitude indicates 4,500.
Traffic in sight, November 16 Bravo. I see him now, he's right there.
November 16 Bravo, thank you, contact the Limerick Tower 118.3.
1183, November 16 Bravo. Alright, on the tower. San Diego Tower, November 16 Bravo, 10 miles north, information, Deadz, look for full stop.
November 1 Bravo, Limerick Tower, and right downwind to runway 27, report midfield.
Right downwind 27, will report midfield, November 16 Bravo. Alright.
Santa Barbara clearance debris, Skyhawk 212
Especially when we get to
Cessna
Mission Bay,
172
we'll
Slam
enter
Golf.
and right down.
Request flight following to Burbank at 5500 with information Mike. Request CAT-8.
Visibility is a lot better outside the plane than it is inside.
November 1 to Papa Zulu, Barbara delivery, good afternoon. On departure, fly
Turn the
runway
lights
heading,
on.
maintain VFR at below 1,500. Departure frequency
See you, Daffy. Thank you, man,
120.55.
for joining in, bro.
Squawk 6503 for the CAT-8.
Repeat squawk please, 2 Papa Zulu.
November 2 Papa Zulu, squawk
Alright, I have
6503,
visual.
6503.
Yeah, there's a runway right there.
6503,
There's
212
3,500.
Papa Zulu. On departure, fly. Departure
So let's
heading,
get ready to
maintain
land.
VFR at or below 1,500. Departure frequency 120.55. Squawk 6503 for 212 Papa Zulu.
November 2 Papa Zulu, back correct.
Oh, no. Oh my god, that's what happens when you turn track IR on. I didn't even press the button. Oh, spazzing.
When you stop, there's no proper pass.
Chill out,
Holding
chill out,
short,
chill out.
wait,
Chill
6
out.
right and out.
Oh my
Ready
god.
for departure.
Oh my god, okay, okay. There we go. Alright, it's off. Okay, alright,
November
I'll pull it off.
Sierra Papa, Van Nuys Tower, runway 16
direct
right,
it off.
clear for takeoff, make right crosswind departure, wind 130 at 8.
And we will be entering right downwind here. We're high as heck too, full of
Make
power. all the way.
right crosswind departure, runway
ahead and
16
make a left turn
for
here.
takeoff. Cessna 5 Papa.
Yeah, seizure in flight. That's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. Alright, landing lights are on. We have to report midfield. Runway 27's off our nose. Coming down to 2,000 now. You can see downtown San Diego over there at our 2 o'clock. Love the San Diego scenery. I believe it's by Mr. X. I'll do my best to try to include the links and whatnot to the scenery I used today. San Diego Tower, November 116 Bravo, midfield, runway 27.
November 16 Bravo, thank you, runway 27, clear to land,
27,
at 6.
27, clear to land, November 116 Bravo. Alright, we are clear to go. Flaps down.
Santa Barbara ground, 2 Zulu.
Watch our
We're
speed.
transient parking, ready to taxi.
November 2 the Zulu Santa Barbara ground, advise when you have the weather,
Turn in.
runway 15 left, taxi via Charlie.
I love flying into San Diego because you get this amazing view of
15
downtown
left.
San Diego
Charlie.
skyline on the way in.
212
Alright,
Zulu,
land lights
we
are
have the weather.
on. Flaps are set to 1. Turning our base. We are at 100 knots right now. We're going to slow our speed down slightly. Go in and flaps 2. Nose is coming up. Has some trim. Watch out for the elevation changes here. GA ramp will be, we'll try to get a short landing because the GA ramp is on the right side, like right at the end of 27.
Cessna 50 contact Zulu departure 134.2.
Contact 134.2, Cessna 50 Papa.
Oops, that's me trying to look at the views while I fly. So save that for the replay.
Center Bravo Ground, 2 Papa Zulu. Would just like to check the clearance altitude one more time, please, for 212 Papa Zulu.
Cessna 440 Papa,
Little bit of a
Zulu
crosswind.
departure radar contact cleared through Los Angeles Bravo airspace via the coastal route at the 5,500. Cessna 2 Papa Zulu, maintain at or below 1,500 on departure for Cessna 212 Papa Zulu.
At or below 1,500 for 2 Papa Zulu.
Yeah, I could have made that one.
November 16 Bravo, exit runway when able, contact ground 123.9.
239er 16 Bravo.
Cessna 1, let me link you up. United 334, contact Oakland Center 127.45 full TM.
San Diego ground, Overman 116 Bravo, clear of runway 27.
November 116 Bravo, Liber ground, taxi to parking via Charlie Hotel. Your CAT-11 is a pass.
Thank you very much, and taxi to parking, Charlie Hotel, November 16 Bravo. Alright, that's a pass for CAT-11, guys, we're done. Are done. Let's see, Hotel Charlie.
Cessna 345 Echo, predictable altimeter 2986.
Alright, perfect. He's guiding us to the aviation ramp. So that's where we're going. Landing lights off.
Cessna
Road
1,
lights
maneuver
off.
change to advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation VFR or missed approach this frequency.
And we're all good. Nice. Well, that is the end of our 11th VFR training flight. We are now officially CAT rated. Officially completed the 11 CAT rating flights that we need to finish. And that's why it is called graduation day. So I'll be taxiing way over here to park. This is not VATSIM, this is Pilotedge. I believe VATSIM has its own rating system too, though. I haven't
Santa
looked
Barbara
into it
Towers,
or tried it,
212
but
Papa
I've
Zulu,
heard
holding
of
short, runway
it
15.
maybe being a thing.
Sorry,
Skyhawk
15
212
left.
Zulu, Santa Barbara Tower, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff, wind 170 at 6.
Clear for takeoff, runway 1 left, 2 Papa Zulu.
It's so hard to like do a drive-by and then do the camera at the same time. Alright, back on the line we go. Thank you guys for riding along. Appreciate you guys who actually did watch the other 10, well there will be 10, the other 10 VFR training flights. I know that VFR is not for everyone, but it is a part of the aviation learning process. So thank you guys so much for supporting all of VFR training videos. If you haven't watched them yet, definitely go back and watch. You can probably learn a little bit from it. You're gonna be parking right here.
Southwest 1467, contact Limerick Tower 118.3.
Again, the CAT-10 will be posted shortly
Limerick Tower,
after this
Southwest
video,
1467
probably the next
is at
day.
the localizer to
I'm
7.
gonna go ahead and shut the engine off.
Southwest
Flaps up.
1427, Limerick Tower, runway
Engine
27,
off.
clear to land, winds 270 at 6.
And once we get, we'll go ahead and disconnect Pilotedge, so that way we can watch the replay real quick before we leave. This is for my flight tracking. So. Alright, cool. Let's go watch that. It felt good. It felt smooth. I don't know how you guys felt in the back, but it felt real smooth. Nathan says I had him hooked on at CAT-1. Glad you learned, bro. Appreciate you, man. Pilotedge actually has a video themselves on the CAT-1, but I just want to share my experience, you know. Let's see, let's go back. Oh man, yeah, I was right here. I was distracted. I was looking at the left wing, looking at downtown. That's a screenshot. Wow, I didn't even float it. I'm surprised. I am surprised. I didn't even float it. Oh yeah, that was smooth right there. Let's do this view. You can see downtown. Rewinding. Had a beautiful approach too. I love the approach into San Diego. It looks so dope. So dope. Blue arrow, baby, rise above. I actually purposefully did not wait for the touchdown zone because I wanted to get off. I knew that the taxiway was coming out really shortly after the touchdown, so I wanted to land early so that I can get to the taxiway. Because there's only 3 taxiways before you get to, so you can exit right to General Aviation. And if you miss those, you actually have to exit to the left, come back, cross the runway, and then go General Aviation. So I actually purposefully landed early. Oh yeah, baby. Today we serving toast. Today we are serving toast. Alright, we'll get one more fly-in view from the ground. Let's see, let's find out where touchdown is. Right around there. Oh look, that's the money shot right there. That's the money. That's money. That's money, baby. Here we go. Alright, last one, guys. And then we out of here. Nice. Alright guys, landed on runway 27, pass for the CAT-11. That is a wrap, guys. On to the I rating. Looking forward to it. I heard Nathan said he wanted to do it with me. Hit me up if you were interested in doing any of them with me as well. I enjoyed the whole thing. I definitely recommend it if you were really like serious about like trying to learn more. Like if you don't know a lot of this stuff, if you're trying to learn more about airspaces and VFR flight and all of that, I definitely recommend you. Even if you already do and it's been a while, like if as a refresher, it's a good idea to do this as well. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. So get into it, practice, get into it, make it happen. Remember, you guys, you got 3 choices: give up, give in, give it all you got. I'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully I can do something like this tomorrow. It won't be explained. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of the weeks go. We'll see how the weeks go. Anyways, 3 choices: give up, give in, give it all you got. Peace, love. God bless you. See you next time. Peace out. How you know? Let's watch that time. Let's wrong button. Let's watch that one more time. One more time. Let's watch that one more time. I enjoyed that too much. I enjoyed that too much. We'll start from right there. How about that? 2 views we got on here. We got. Let's do. We'll do this. Alright, guys. Peace, love. God bless you. Enjoy the replay.